In today's video, we're going to go over how to overcome a shopping addiction. Hi everyone, my name is Helen. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to overcome a shopping addiction. Now, if you like videos like this, please do subscribe. It helps the channel to really grow. The first point when it comes to overcoming a shopping addiction is really to understand what is the underlying cause of it. Shopping addiction is pretty complicated in that many factors can contribute to it. It could just be that you're bored, maybe you're trying to deal with anxiety, maybe you're trying to deal with depression, or maybe there's just something else going on that you're overlooking. Now, shopping addiction is very easy to get into a habit of doing, and it can be a burden when it comes to your finances. Now, when you are looking at overcoming a shopping addiction, the first thing is to organize what is going on. Why is it that you feel the need to go and spend money to improve your mood? What is the mood that you're trying to overcome? What is causing this behavior in you? Once you understand the underlying cause of your shopping addiction, you're really able to start working on improving the situation and overcoming that particular challenge. Now, shopping addiction causes more stress and more strife in your life by harming your finances. So if you don't understand why you're spending so much, it becomes a burden on you and your family. So rather than going shopping the next time that you feel bored or lonely or you have other negative emotions or a down mood, take a step back and think about, why do I feel this way? And what is going on with me? Do I really need to go shopping in order to fix this problem? Or should I maybe do a little bit of work on addressing the problem by sorting out the underlying cause? The second thing that you need to note when it comes to overcoming a shopping addiction is that you can set challenges for yourself that make the process a little bit fun. So set a low buy challenge for a month. Go out of your way to avoid buying things for a 1-month period. Setting this challenge for yourself really makes it more interesting. It gives you something to work toward, and it really challenges you to change your behavior in a short amount of time. Now, don't set the time frame for too long because that'll make it much harder for you to focus on it, but set something like a 1-month period. That not only helps you change out the habits that you're engaging in, especially if your shopping addiction is a habitual behavior, but it also makes it a little bit easier for you to avoid overspending. And when you start seeing those savings adding up, it becomes a little easier to continue that in the future. Set a challenge for yourself that shows you what is possible. By setting a low buy challenge for a month, you're showing yourself, hey, I can do this. It's easy for me now. I'm able to avoid going to the store and buying things whenever I'm feeling down or lonely or bored. It gives you that sense of accomplishment. The third way that you can work on overcoming a shopping addiction is by avoiding social media for a 1-month period or longer. Now, of course, if you have a job that requires you to engage on social media in some way, you will need to continue doing whatever you need to do for your job. However, when it comes to personal social media usage, just scrolling through social media or otherwise engaging on social media in your personal time, that's where you want to avoid it. You want to take a break from social media, give yourself a breather, and really just reflect on how social media might be influencing your buying decisions. Now, the one thing you have to keep in mind with social media is that it will keep you poor if you are not careful. You can end up facing a lot of situations where you are wanting to buy more items because influencers are encouraging you, or maybe you're looking at something that keeps popping up in your social media feed that's an advertisement. By avoiding social media for a full month and just getting offline for a little bit, you're giving yourself some breathing room. It gives you a chance to reflect on how much your spending habits might be related to your social media use, and it might make it easier to avoid getting caught up in those traps in the future. The fourth way that you can start working on your shopping addiction is to really just look around your space with new eyes. Take a look around your house, your closet, and your personal space. Do you have items that you're not using? Do you have a lot of clothing items that you haven't even worn? Are there things that you're buying that are just not helping you in any way? Look around at what you have bought. by taking the time to look around and see, what do you have? What do you actually need? How much have you been buying things that are not useful to you or that you don't actually use? You're able to really reflect on your spending habits. It helps you focus on, hey, I'm buying clothes that I don't even like for no particular reason. Or maybe you're buying clothes that you like, but you've never worn because you forgot that you had them. By giving yourself a break and looking at, okay, I've got all these clothes in my closet I haven't worn, maybe instead of going shopping, I'll start playing around with these new outfits that I haven't worn yet. It gives you a chance to reflect on what you have, and it gives you a chance to really make sure that you're using the items that you already have. So you can take a break from shopping by focusing on shopping from your own closet. It's basically taking your closet and saying, okay, my closet has a lot of things I haven't worn. Now it's time to start enjoying these items. Taking a look at your closet also gives you a chance to really just be a little bit more intentional with your future purchases. It shows you where you've been making mistakes, where you've been buying things that you don't want, and also shows you what you actually do want and really do love. What are you actually valuing within your closet? It gives you that chance to just self-reflect and start building up on improving that particular aspect of your life. So then you're no longer buying things unintentionally, but you're buying things that you really do value. My fifth tip when it comes to overcoming a shopping addiction is really just stop before you buy. Now, stopping and reflecting on what you're purchasing beforehand makes it easier for you to avoid those unintentional purchases or impulse purchases. When you're looking at things that you can stop before you buy, it's really down to clothing products or other items that you will use later but are not necessary in this particular moment. So don't do this necessarily with things like groceries, but do this with clothing items, shoes, purses, even furniture. Anything that is a relatively large purchase and that is something that you would use for an extended period. By stopping beforehand and taking the time to think about it, maybe give yourself 24 hours, maybe give yourself a week, and just think, do I need this item? Is it helpful in my life? Do I value this item? Then you're able to just prevent yourself from impulse purchases. And that will help not only your finances, but also it'll help your shopping addiction. It'll make it so that your shopping addiction comes on the back burner because it's no longer about going out and spending. It's more about being intentional with what you buy. And that really helps you get over that addiction to shopping and using shopping as retail therapy. And instead, you're focusing on, what do I value? What is helpful to me? And then you make it so that every purchase is very particular and very intentional. That's it for today's video. If you liked the video, please do subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.